Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Gathalion. Welcome back to Destiny. So last week there was the first reveal of how shit's gonna be working inside of the Taken King, and specifically Year 2. One of the biggest changes was to the exotic weapon and armor system with exotic blueprints. Exotic blueprints are pretty much going to allow you to make a copy of any exotic that you found thus far. You will have to re-level them up once you create a new exotic, but it was really interesting because it created like this sort of like trophy system of exotics, and it also showed Year 2 exotic page on there, and certain Year 1 exotics that you have already earned are able to be printed and created into Year 2 versions of themselves. And this kind of left a lot of people really excited, but at the same time, some people were scratching their head like, hey, there's some exotics missing from this Year 2 exotic page. One of which being the Gjallarhorn. Basically, any Year 1 exotic that does not have a Year 2 exotic version of itself will not be able to be created or upgraded into Year 2 attack stats or defense stats. Personally, I like this. I don't want to keep using the same weapons over and over again, but at the same time, it's really exciting to get new, updated versions of exotics from Year 1. Pretty exciting stuff. And there is a metric crap ton of exotics from Year 2, new exotics, that we don't even know about yet. So, in my opinion, this is pretty cool. I think there was like the Hawk Moon in there, and I know there was, I want to say the Red Death that was black, I want to say, unless I was lied to. I'm pretty sure there was a black Red Death. The new Suros looks sexy. But there was one weapon missing from it all, and that's our dear friend the Gjallarhorn. What's going on with the Gjallarhorn for Year 2 there? Gjallarhorn will not, at the launch of the Taken King, have Year 2 version of itself, meaning there's not going to be an upgraded power of the Gjallarhorn. So it won't be doing Year 2 type damage. They did say all Year 1 exotics will still do the proper damage needed inside of Year 1 activities, so you'll still be able to rock your Gjallarhorn inside your Volta Glass and Crota's End and Prison of Elders. Nobody's playing Prison of Elders. That's a joke, man. So they won't be left behind completely. But what they said is, interesting note, is that not all Year 1 exotics will have Year 2 versions of themselves at the launch of Taken King. So, this sort of leads me to believe that we can expect to see other Year 1 exotics brought to Year 2 along the lines of Year 2, which is honestly a really smart PR move, because it would be a really strong way for them to trigger that nostalgia inside players. It's also a good way to get players using the new exotics that they're bringing out by not having all of these super weapons and exotics that we've grown to only use all the time. So it does have that carrot on the stick to try out new weapon loadouts, and it gives them a little bit more time to create some interesting, fun, and powerful perks to add to the older exotics to make them feel anew and Year 2ified. I would put a lot of money on them bringing us perhaps along the line a Year 2 Gjallarhorn, just not at launch. So before people get out their pitchforks and they're screaming about the Gjallarhorns and their icebreakers not coming to Year 2, maybe consider that, you know, Bungie might be bringing them out later along the lines in more Year 2 type DLC situations, tagged along to whatever the equivalents of Year 2 Dark Below and House of Wolves might be. I think it's a pretty safe bet that we haven't seen the last of our friend the Gjallarhorn. Will we see it in Year 2? Who knows? Maybe the Gjallarhorn will make a return in Year 3, a triumphant Trallarhorn. I don't know. Exciting stuff though, man. A lot of neat new weapons and neat new remakes of old weapons. It's very exciting. I can't wait. I'm ready to put down the Gjallarhorn for a little bit, play with some of those new weapons, Maybe there will be an exotic sword, since we've seen that swords are happening. Oh! Can't wait. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'm going to see y'all back inside of Destiny.